Now, this is where there's going to be pushback on family values in terms of the legal precedent this sets. So, TTOO says people can decide not to terminate. Because something is legal doesn't mean you have to participate. Each person bears their own consequences. So, what say you, family values, to the argument that if you don't want one, don't get one, but don't stop me from getting one? What is your argument to that?
Can we say the same thing about slavery? Because it was lawful for us to have slaves. Are we supposed to say, well, I'm not going to do it, but it's cool for y'all to do it because that's y'all business? No.
It is a non sequitur.
It's unrighteous. It's wrong and immoral.
May I speak? Or
go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, here's my thing, Miss Family Values. My thing is, the rights that you're arguing, I don't have a problem with it, but you cannot mandate it against a particular sex. That's just plain wrong from an ethical standpoint. Now, if you and a person choose to engage in sexual activities, then that's the decision you should make between the two of you. But more than likely, you might be the type of person that might be inclined to say, okay, since I got him, I'm gonna trap this person, force them to be a father to this child. You're taking away the other person's rights. You do not have to, you're not alpha and omega, the bottom and the top in the situation. So it could be done no matter what you want to do. Arrangements will be made. And I guarantee you, people of status will be going to those states on their private planes or on a bus or in a car and getting it done. The same people that are pushing and supporting this issue to go against these rights. None of them are walking dead and hypocrites. Now, I'm not going to say I side with the people that are walking cemeteries, but here's the whole thing. I'm going to be vicious with it, but it's true. I have my personal values. If I'm with someone and I'm with them, I prefer not to have an abortion with them. I'll do whatever I can to help sustain the life. But that is my choice and a right of choice that we should make together as a couple. But you don't have a right to mandate your opinion, your religious beliefs, or other motivations to decide a person's right and whether or not they should have a child or not. Because at the end of the day, in my opinion, or almost fact, if it's not correct or it's someone else, certain men get blamed for it. As a Black male, I don't need any additional stress in my life on certain things. I don't want someone that an accident might have happened and then they go with it. I don't want someone to take something out of a condom and impregnate themselves. There's a lot of circumstances and things where people get stuck with things, and they're all real. And you have to understand, it's not that easy to get pregnant per se. Man, even if you do get caught out there with every circumstance, that's a choice. But if you make that choice, will you be willing to be responsible for it solely? Would you support the idea of saying, if you want to have that child, you'll be responsible for it solely? If you say that, then I could agree with you. But if you're not going to be responsible for it solely, that means you need to sit down on this one, because you're not taking the responsibility unto yourself. You're going to share the burden with someone else that might not be equipped or want to raise that child or offspring. So until you get answer that question to me, I'd like to see how you respond. Please.
Okay, well, the issue with everything that you just said was accountability. Don't have sex. Don't have unprotected sex if you don't want to have a child.
You can't control with whether I want to have sex.
I let
let her respond. Let her respond.
Yeah, I let you. So, for instance, you're saying if it was an accident and you didn't want the baby and she chooses to have the baby anyways, and then you're halfway responsible because you have to, child support and all these other things. These are the things that you are concerned about when that choice came in the bedroom. You don't get to choose after the fact that you made the mistake. Also,
madam,
if a woman doesn't want to have it,
let her finish her full point and then you can come back. Okay.
Thank you. Also, if a woman doesn't want to have that child, or if she doesn't have the financial means to take care of that child, there are plenty, especially because of this pro-life movement. There are plenty of resources out here that no one even dares or cares to go seek, because they just know they have the option to kill their baby instead and not have to deal with it. But I volunteer. I deal with a lot of these women. I know the resources that are out there. I know that adoption is extremely easy for newborn babies. I know of 3 families right now waiting on a newborn child. It doesn't matter if they're addicted on drugs, if they're got Down syndrome, they'll take them. They will take them.
I'm gonna interrupt.
So that's why I'm saying that all these excuses, they're excuses to not have to deal with the consequences of your actions. We shouldn't be able to kill a human being because we don't want to have to deal with your actions, the choice you made in the bedroom.
Okay, thank you.